Caroline from CarolineVencil.com here today to share with you a ton of new Canva hacks that I bet that you didn't know. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment asking any of your questions that you have, and I'd be more than happy to make a Canva video teaching you how to do that in the future. So let's get into it. How do you make those seamless carousels for Instagram? You know the ones that we're talking about, right? Where it seems like everything just goes super, super together and it looks really cool. And you're like, wow, how did they do that? I have an answer for you. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this and this. We're not going to do that, but this is our page. If you are a member of CES, you have gotten these templates in the past. I just had some fun with making these, but really, this is how it's done. So what you will need to do is, let me see if I can get the size pulled up here. The size of the image that you will want to make inside of Canva is 4,000 by 1,000 pixels. The reason being is because each one of these images, I'm going to click on this guy. You can see these little guidelines here. That means that this can be broken up into 4 different carousels. See how everything is kind of like on top of where these lines are, and it will be broken up evenly. And there's a tool, and I'm going to show it to you. But where these lines are, you can see how when somebody will swipe, it will look very seamless. It will look like swipe, and then it will look like her shoulder has carried into this quote, where the quote is carrying into the next slide, and the bubbles are carrying into the next slide. Do you have to do it that way? No. But this just does add another element of fun to it. This is another one that I made, and I was like, this is just too cute. All of these are really pretty cute if we're being completely honest about it. But this is the one that I wanted to show you. This is the one that we're going to use as our example piece. So this one's already been cat. I knew she was going to do this. I knew she was going to do this. She really loves to just be on camera. So this is Willow. Um, Willow wants to be on camera. So this is our image here. I'm going to get rid of this so that it takes up a little less space. This is our image here. Now, do you have to do it exactly like this? No. However you want to make your carousels look is completely up to you. There's no like right or wrong answer as to what should or shouldn't be on a certain part of the image. Me personally, I wouldn't want it to like cut my face off in half on one and then half in the other, because that's one of those like unintended consequences things where it's like you've all seen the billboard fails where it's like I didn't even think about, what this would look like on a bus, and it's somebody's face is like on the door, and as the doors open on a bus, their face gets split in half. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. So personally, like I would do something like your hair is just the part if you're doing it like that, or you can have where you are completely in the picture on one side and you don't have to worry about it at all. I've seen plenty of people doing these with their faces, without their faces, obviously, because Instagram is a big place. I don't think that there's necessarily a right or a wrong answer to what it is that you want to put on your carousel. But if we're talking about like seamless carousel design, the best thing that you can do instead of doing it individually, like just by square by square by square, like it had been done for so long, doing it like this, where you can actually see where the seam will be, so that you can break it up on your own. Oh, you're gonna break something, girl. I'm gonna try to hide the cat butt as best I can with my head. This cat. Okay, so I told you that there was a tool, and there is. This is a free website. It's called pinetools.com. What you're going to do is at the top of this, when you go to pinetools.com, you are going to search for, when you go to pinetools.com, you're going to search for image split. So when you search for image split or split image, I can't remember what it was. And this is the one that you're going to go to. This is the page that it's going to take you to. You just choose your file. And so I picked our guy from earlier. I downloaded it already. Obviously, you're going to need to download it from Instagram or from Canva. We're going to do breaking it up horizontally because it's going to be a horizontal breakup. I did this incorrectly the first time, where I split it vertically because I'm thinking that the lines are vertical. No, it's talking about splitting it into vertical lines. I can't remember, but all I know is I got like ribbons, little tiny ribbons. So you want to do horizontally, and for this one we're going to do 4. You can do these where it's 5 and 5, like, so you would have 10 carousel slides, and you would be able to do that way. Personally, because I'm a talker and a writer, I did it with 4, so that we didn't have to squish everything into one. And then we are going to set it up to download. I did same as input because it was saved as a PNG. And then you're going to split the image. Once you've split the image down here, got it, go away. Once you've split the image, these are what's going to show up, and you're going to download each one of them. Can you download it as a zip file? Yes, but zip files annoy me. So I'm going to see if I can bring that up. There we go. And so that's what it's going to look like. I just dragged one of these up here. Let's see if we can do number 1. This is number 1. This is number 2. And this is number 3. Why did I do this backwards? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you can see, people, as they're swiping on Instagram, are going to go through 1, 2, and you can see how it kind of bled over at the top here. Now look down at the bottom, it's going to bleed over and then over again. So everything does fit just kind of fluidly in one line. There's no magic to this. Like, where I really was trying to figure out, I'm like, how are people doing this on Canva? Like, how is this even possible? And then I discovered Pine Tools, which is again free and definitely not sponsoring this. That's all you need to do. That's it. And it splits it up for you. Super easy. You saw how easy this was to create the actual image. This is the part that's going to take the longest, is creating the image itself, creating the graphics itself, so that you can go over and then put it into Pine Tools, split the image, and boom. Now all you have to do is get it over onto Instagram. And so that's really the long and short of that. This was a lot easier than I thought that it was. I was really concerned that this was going to be something where it's like an 18-step process. But it's not. This is a nice and easy. You make the image and then you just break it on up into Pine Tools. Now, one thing that I will say is, if you wanted to do this with 5 slides, you would need to make it 5,000 by 1,000, so that you aren't running into making your images, instead of squares, they would be more rectangular. And you don't want that to happen, because Instagram gets kind of picky about the way that they want these to look. And for carousels, I think that they're limited right now to the squares. That could change in the future, but I doubt it. So yeah, that's how this is done. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments below asking any of the Canva questions that you might have that you want me to answer in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have fun learning something new in Canva. Bye.